Tom, I haven't thought of these guys in a while. Rex Airlines.
Okay.
So they've come out and they're doing a new route from Adelaide to Perth. It's brand new, so there's a lot of hype for that, especially because Rex does your cheap flights.
Yes.
It'll be as low as $249.
Wow. That's not bad.
Huge one. And they also do Adelaide to Sydney, Melbourne and Brisbane. So there's a few things going on with Rex, which, like I said, I really didn't think of them for a while. I kind of thought they weren't doing flights.
No, to be honest, nor had I. I kind of forgot about Rex, but good to see they are still doing some domestic flights there.
Hey, I'm a big voucher for Rex on the comeback. I'm happy to be a Rex ambassador. You know, I'm glad they're doing good stuff and they're back in our skies.
Yes, we love Rex here on the show.
Speaking of planes, Mike Tyson has had a medical episode on a plane from a flight to LA from Miami. So this is with consideration that he's got his fight with Jake Paul.
Yeah, that's coming up soon.
On the 20th of July. So huge fight, probably one of the biggest boxing fights in history.
It's going to be pretty big.
On Netflix. It's going to be absolutely massive. So a bit of a concern that he had a medical episode. It was a bit of nausea from an ulcer flare-up.
Yeah, right. I got to say, I've seen a few of his videos of him training for this fight. Jeez, he looks good for his age.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be disgusting.
I would not want to be stepping into the ring with him.
Nah, 31-year age difference between the two. Even with a few medical things like this, and, you know, he's a bit of an older man. He is about to turn 58. I still think he's going to destroy Jake Paul. It's going to be a mess.
Yeah, I think most people are probably feeling the same way.
Yeah, definitely. And over in SA, Tom, this one's quite funny. A group of 9 people from Glenelg have started a petition. It's run by this one lady named Raylene. And they've all started a petition to take down this $30,000 seawall that spans 100 metres from Farrell Street to the Broadway. In Glenelg, it's $30,000, and they've complained that it's too bright.
Right, so this is like a big centerpiece, a big artwork that was commissioned, and they're saying it's too bright.
Yes.
Newsflash, you're living in Glenelg.
And you're by the beach. It's the most inoffensive thing. Have you not noticed?
Is.
The wall before looked like the Berlin Wall. It's all grey, and it looks like it's got urine stains on it. So a nice spruce up with a few bright colours and some plants on it. Looks really nice.
What do they want to be done? Do they want it to be painted over?
They want it to be less bright, either taken down or a bit dimmed, because it's too offensive on the eyes because of how bright it is. But you're by a seaside spot. It's supposed to be happy and uplifting.
Yeah.
So Raylene needs to settle it down a little bit.
Yeah.
She's got her crew on board, all 8 other people, and they're trying to take this wall down.
Oh, come on. It's art. It's by the beach. It doesn't actually look that bad either. It's not like it's an eyesore.
It costs $30,000.
Yeah. Just
leave it.
Just let it happen. Callum, got to have a little chat about food this morning.
Yep.
Specifically, foods that go surprisingly well cold. So last night, I had dinner, still a bit hungry afterwards, and there was some leftover spaghetti bog in the fridge.
Yep.
Decided, you know what, I'll have a small bowl of some bolognese. That'll be great. And I don't know what it was, but I was just in the mood to have it cold. Couldn't be bothered heating it up. Like, didn't really want a hot meal either.
Right, so are we talking canned spaghetti like Heinz, or is it actually just bolognese? It was there. It was made with bolognese with love. You know,
it's not canned Heinz spaghetti. Although that does go pretty well cold as well.
Cold. See, that's interesting. I thought you were talking the Heinz spaghetti, and I was going to back you all the way there.
No, but homemade spaghetti bog, mate.
I don't get around cold spaghetti bog. If it's homemade and it's not from the can, it should be hot, 100%.
No, you haven't tried it cold. No. You haven't tried it.
I haven't lived.
You haven't.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
So I wanted to open up the text line 0428 927 927. What hot food goes surprisingly well cold? Because, I mean, a classic one. Everyone talks about it, pizza. Some people even prefer cold pizza to hot.
I was going to say, pizza is arguably on the fence half-half, I'd say, of people saying, I actually love it cold. It tastes better cold. You wouldn't bother reheating it because then it's worse, right?
Yeah.
Another big one, chicken.
Yeah. Oh, man. Cole's hot chook. You leave it in the fridge and then you have like a cold chicken sandwich next day.
Yeah, 100%.
Beautiful.
I'll throw you a weird one that I quite like cold, and I don't religiously just sit there eating out of a can, but when I'm preparing this one food, I'll have a few spoonfuls because I like it.
All right, hit me.
It'll probably develop into me eating it from the can at one point in my life, but I'm not there yet. Refried beans.
Nah, I'm with you.
So when you're making like a taco or whatever and you're about to, cook the refried beans in the microwave, just slash a few of those on the spoon. Great stuff.
Now, look, we do have a family pass to the brand new Garfield movie, which is coming out. It's all thanks to Palace Nova Cinemas. You can check out their East End and Prospect locations now. It's that famous Monday-hating, lasagna-loving indoor cat. Hey, you know what? I wonder how cold lasagna would go. Do you reckon Garfield would get around it?
Well, I think he would. It's funny you say that because I'm literally looking at a website now of all the hot foods traditionally are better cold. Lasagna is on the list. I don't think I'd get around it. It sounds a bit depressing smashing a cold lasagna.
I don't know. I won't knock it till I try it. But if you want to win this family pass to the brand new Garfield movie, all you got to do is text in what hot food goes surprisingly well cold, Adelaide. We want to hear them all so I don't have to bother about reheating food anymore.
Yeah, we want to take, we're already lazy enough, but we want to take out, this element of life. We don't want to heat up anything or use those utensils. Just eat it cold.
I'm trying to work on my time management, Adelaide. Help me out.
People are getting around the cold lasagna. A few people have actually said it, cold lasagna all the way.
Yeah, somebody's texted in here saying can't go past curry the next day.
Curry?
I haven't tried a cold
weird
curry.
One.
Yeah, but I'd give it a shot. Hey, we've got so many people on the line, Callum. We've got to jump straight into them. George in Grange. Good morning, mate. What hot food goes surprisingly well cold?
Hey, guys. How you going?
Yeah,
really good.
That's good. I think fried rice after you've had an amazing takeaway.
Yeah, George, I'm right there with you. I love it.
Leftovers.
Yeah, I love fried rice the next day. Straight out of the fridge. No need for the microwave.
No, definitely not. Just scoff it down the way it is.
You know what, George? Pretty good with like the cold vegetables as well. As soon as you reheat those veggies, sometimes they can go a bit weird, bit soft. So all the way with you there, George.
Cold is perfect, I think.
Beautiful.
Good on you, George. Thanks for getting involved.
Hey, Georgia in Holden Hill, tell us, what do you have cold that should be hot?
Cold apple pie with a dob of cream.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, okay.
Sounds right.
I've never had apple pie cold, actually. That doesn't sound too bad at all. And did you have it with cream or
It's
just
good.
ice cream?
No, cream.
Cream.
Cool. So you going the homemade or is this, from Macca's and you got it as leftovers and stuff like that?
Either.
Yeah, cool.
Either or. All right. Well, we'll have to give that a shot. Thanks, Georgia. Thanks for getting involved. We got Leanne from Clemzig. Leanne, good morning to you. What's your hot food you like cold?
Oh, hey guys. So years ago, I used to work at Billy's Cafe.
Yeah,
and
great
in the fridge
spot.
where they keep all the little pie. Yeah, the pies and cakes. I used to eat the little party pies cold. They're so good.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Leanne, love Billy's, I will say that, but controversial one. I thought, the insides of a pie should be steaming hot. Cold doesn't appeal to me. What's so good about it?
Oh, it just tasted great. It's something about the Billy's, the Billy's pie mix is like really good. It's good cold.
She's got a point. You can't go past the Billy's pie mix.
If anyone's going to do a good cold pie, right?
Yeah,
Billy's.
it would be Billy's. Thanks, Leanne.
Hey, we got Hayley in Glenelg. Tell us, what are you having cold? Hayley.
Hello.
G'day. How are you, Hayley?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I got confused. I'm not in Glenelg, but that's okay.
Oh, you're right.
We love some cold pizza.
Cold pizza.
Yeah.
Classic. It is a favourite, isn't it?
Now, Hayley, would you say you prefer cold pizza to hot pizza?
Oh, I don't know. Air fryer pizza's pretty good too. But the good thing about cold pizza, no worrying about cheese burns or tomato sauce burns. You just suck it down.
Do you have a favourite?
Suck it down.
Suck down that pizza. Do you have a favourite pizza, Hayley, that's, best cold? You wouldn't even touch it hot.
Standard Hawaiian.
Ooh, okay.
Add prawns.
Add prawns.
You're a lady of controversy, aren't you? Cold pizza, pineapple, and seafood.
Love that from you, Hayley. Let's wrap things up. We got Smurf from Cheltenham on the line. Smurf, how you going?
Yeah, good man. How are you?
Very good. Now, what's your hot food you like cold?
Lasagna. Cold lasagna for breakfast.
So
Cold lasagna for breakfast?
Wow, you're really faithful to the lasagna then. How often would you smash it for breakfast?
Whenever I have leftovers.
Right, okay.
Smurf, you are really channeling you're in a Garfield here. So we got a family pass to the new Garfield movie coming your way.
Woo!
Cheers, Smurf.
Thanks, guys.
Now, Callum, we've been asking since we got on this morning, about half an hour ago, to text in on 0428 927 927 your name and star sign. And we've come across an article which, for once, is kind of not putting star signs in the best of light. It's saying that every star sign has one creepy habit.
Yeah.
And we're going to run through a couple of them of what the text we've gotten through the text line.
Yeah, so we got a few different ones. I'm glad that people want to partake in this, Tom, and find out, their creepy trait according to their star sign. We got this one here. Joel is an Aquarius, is texted it in, and Aquarius are rebellious throughout the day, but the rebellion extends to stuff like stealing a snack from the grocery store or scratching their initials into a table. Bad, Joel. I wouldn't do that. And, also things like leaving their handprint in wet cement just to leave a little trace of themselves behind, especially when they've been drinking. None of these seem too creepy, but more just mischievous and annoying.
Well, here's a creepy one. Nathan texted in. He's a Gemini. And Geminis can't stop themselves from digging up dirt on social media. At any given time, you can bet thousands of Geminis are 15 scrolls deep into someone's Instagram.
That is creepy.
So professional internet stalkers are the Geminis.
How's this? Sagittarius from Mike. It says, this fire sign will do things like sleep in their car in a Walmart parking lot or hop on the back of a motorcycle driven by a perfect stranger. So once again, a bit rebellious, a bit risk-taking. Also, not as creepy as I thought. I would still put these not as creepy as, the going through your phone one.
All right, well, we've got Aurelio from Seaton texting in. He's a Virgo. You'd be appalled if you ever looked at a Virgo's internet search history.
Jeez.
There's nothing dark, but they definitely delve into the most niche corners of the internet, and it's so easy for them to fall down a rabbit hole.
Yep.
I don't want to know what kind of dark corners Aurelio's getting into on his Instagram.
Aurelio, what are you doing? We know exactly.
Hey, to wrap things up, this one's my favourite. We got Alex texted in. She's a Taurus. To put it bluntly, Tauruses are total stalkers. When it comes to other people's houses as a sign ruled by Venus, the planet of aesthetics, they'll peek in your windows when they pass by at night. We need to put a stop to these Tauruses.
All right, Taurus, by far the worst. We can cut them out of the zodiac. I'm happy for them to be out of here. Let's just cut it completely. No peeping Toms allowed.
There's just some of your creepy star sign habits.
Tom, getting recognised as a famous person happens pretty far and few between, but when it happens, there would be so many perks, someone mistaking you for a big celebrity.
Yeah. I mean, it's never happened to me, but I'm still waiting. I'm still counting down the days.
That's it. I'm still waiting on that Matthew McConaughey. Time is ticking. But it would be very fun, right? And there's some good ones, there's some bad ones. We've been to a few of the footy games recently, and they're doing that thing where they do the side by side comparison of people in the crowd to famous characters.
Yeah,
awful.
Yeah,
awful.
Yeah.
Did you see that guy that got compared to the Emperor in Star Wars with the crusty grey skin? I would not want to be compared to that guy.
Yeah, I think it was Jared Walsh who got compared to Voldemort.
Yeah. He did not look happy at all.
Yeah, you wouldn't be.
No, but our mate Callum, he went over to Thailand recently for a holiday with his friend, and he went over there, and as he's in the hotel room, he starts to notice something a little bit strange. He starts to get, a bit of special treatment.
Right.
People are extra nice to him, and then he finds out they think he is Keanu Reeves.
Excellent!
Yeah, right. They thought he's... Now, okay, our mate Callum... He doesn't really look like Keanu Reeves.
No, he's a good-looking dude.
Yeah, absolutely. But he looks nothing like Keanu
all he's got for Keanu Reeves. Keep in mind, he's also about 30 years younger than Keanu Reeves. He's got some dark facial hair, and he's got some, his dark hair as well, which is sort of parted to kind of, if it was grown out a little bit longer, probably would look a bit similar to Keanu Reeves. But at the moment, it doesn't really. It doesn't really. Maybe he looks like a 5 out of 10 to Keanu Reeves.
So what kind of perks was he getting?
So he's gone in this Thailand hotel, and they've given him, the first instance was a room upgrade.
Excellent!
Which is awesome in itself because he's taken a friend with him, so she's getting all the perks too.
Oh, how good.
Yeah, and then they're getting free wine.
Excellent!
People are taking photos of him.
Excellent!
And but it's funny because they're taking photos by him while he's doing random activities as well. So apparently he really did get the celebrity glimpse into their life because it started to get a little bit annoying. Every time he'd go for a drink or go to the breakfast buffet in the morning, everyone would just be snapping photos of him.
Excellent!
And word's gone around of just Keanu Reeves is in this hotel.
Yeah, look, we know this doesn't happen very often, getting mistaken for a celebrity. But we want to open up the phone lines anyway. Who were you mistaken for? Maybe it doesn't even have to be a celebrity of sorts. Maybe you were mistaken for someone else, just a random. They thought it was you. Hadn't seen since school.
And did you get perks or anything if it was a celebrity? Or, was there a funny incident that did happen with this? A funny one that I have is Callum Reid, who's Lazen at Fresh here. People think we look similar, and he's a DJ. So occasionally people come up to me and they'll be like, "Nice set, man," and start like high-fiving me, and they'll talk about this DJ set, and I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Then apparently Lazen gets people coming up to him and being like, "Sick thing you said on the breakfast show, that was really funny." So it gets like, the wires get crossed a little bit with that one. But we did get a bunch of texts in, Tom, of these lookalikes and if there are any perks, things like that. Somebody said, "Good morning, boys. Was in Bali last year and someone asked me if I was Jennifer Aniston.
Oi.
Was heaps nice, but I look absolutely nothing like her." Still take the perk, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
That's a great
you take
one.
it. You'd absolutely run with it as well, wouldn't you?
100%.
Okay, got another text here. We tried to get this person on the line, but they weren't picking up. They've texted saying, "Recalling one of the worst nights of my life. Some guy at a club bought me a drink and asked me if I was Beetlejuice.
Ugh.
Then all night they would keep buying me drinks and yelling Beetlejuice 3 times.
Beetlejuice is not a good comparison for a lot of levels. The hair, the face,
But
any Tim Burton character, you
getting
don't
the
really.
perks.
I don't think you really want to be compared to any Tim Burton kind of villain.
they're still getting the perks of the drinks all night.
Not bad.
Yeah, you take it. Hey, we've got Jaden from Virginia on the line. Jaden, good morning, mate. How you going?
Morning, boys. Good. How are you?
Very good.
Very well, mate. Now, who were you mistaken for?
I've been called quite a few times now. They look like Ragnar Lothbrok from Viking.
Right, okay.
Right.
So having a look at him now, he's got the heavy armour on. He's got a bit of a ponytail kind of thing going and the big beard. Is that
Jaden,
pretty
do you
fitting?
agree? Do you agree with this?
No. I didn't actually watch the show till everyone kept saying I look like this character. And not when he's got the ponytail, he chops it off a little bit later on. He's just rocking the skin fade with the beard. And I got the blue eyes as well. I can kind of see it now.
Yeah.
Jaden talking himself up right now.
Jaden, any perks with this one?
Nah, no perks, but just get referred to him a lot.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, good on you, Jaden. Thanks for getting involved. Let's wrap things up with Lily in Flagstaff Hill. Lily, who were you mistaken for?
Oh, good morning, guys. Well, a lot of the time I get mistaken for Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway.
Right, okay, that's a nice one. I mean, she's very attractive. Would you say it fits?
Somewhat. I mean, we both have brown hair, similar age as well, so that's a compliment. She looks very young still.
Yeah.
Right. And have you ever gotten any perks with this? Have you ever gone and gotten like a bit of discount off your dinner or maybe like a free bottle of wine somewhere?
Oh, unfortunately not yet, but when I was younger, it did mean that a few lads bought me drinks, which was good.
Yeah.
Look,
do you pretend to be Anne Hathaway or do you tell them straight away, no, I'm not Anne Hathaway?
No, I can never claim to be her. I'm too bad at lying, and I think the accent gives it away as well.
It's a ballsy move, isn't it, to throw out there, I am Anne Hathaway, the A-lister in Adelaide. No one's seen me get off the plane or anything, but give me some free wine, please.
Weird. I thought she was American this whole time.
When you move into a new suburb, you want to get an immediate vibe of what the place is like.
Yeah, absolutely.
What the people are like. Every suburb's quite different. And I've really got a taste for it in my new suburb where I've got a rental. I've been there for the last 4 months or so, but it is a bit new. First time moving out of home, but it's Parkside. And I've got a vibe for what it's like and, the people around me because I've joined the Parkside neighbourhood group chat on Facebook.
Yeah, okay.
And I've never been in...
most suburbs sort of have this. I know a lot of suburbs that do this.
I didn't realise either, but yeah, we know someone who lives in Prospect and they've got a group chat. And
it's just funny because whenever I think about it, I just think, wow, it's like the neighbourhood watch.
It is, yeah. If any crimes happen,
yeah.
Where your go-tos. But, the page pretty much consists of people, doing good deeds, being really nice, saying, hey, I've got a few pot plants. Does anyone want these? Pick it up.
Yeah,
Saves
absolutely.
the hard rubbish of not knowing if anyone's going to get it. Just saying like, hey, I've got this here. Do you want a bird bath? It hasn't been in use for a while. Some lawn chairs, whatever.
Yeah, I've seen people as well say like, hey, check out the deal on at this restaurant tonight. Looking good. They're doing 50% off, whatever.
Exactly. So people are generally pretty friendly on this chat, right?
Yeah.
And I do get around it. There's one bloke that's posted something recently that has just stirred me a little bit. And it is coming from a place of being really nice, but I just think it's a little bit odd. And it just caught my attention when I saw it on the page.
What's he posted?
So dude's gone, does anyone want a free dinner? nice, I suppose.
Right.
It says, Uber Eats have added one too many meals. It's the wrong order. I've got this meal here. Does anyone want it?
Oh, so he's got an extra food and he's gone to the group chat to see.
Yeah. And he's put up a picture up there.
I'm looking at the picture.
It's in its takeaway box. It looks okay. It's obviously from some Asian restaurant. He says it's a prawn meal of some sort, what looks like to be a laksa or something.
Did you go and get it?
I didn't go get it. I think it's weird as hell. I'm not going to go pick up... I'm not going to go pick... I mean, they talk about don't take candy from a stranger. I'm not going to take Hoikin noodles from bloody... What's his name?
Don't have to name him. Don't name him
from Parkside.
Don't. Why would you?
But it's just an odd one, isn't it? And then he says, if you're feeling adventurous, message me and get a free dinner. I just think it's a little bit odd, but a bunch of people tried to claim it. It went off. It went off like a bird bath in a group chat.
Yeah.
People tried to get this.
I would have,
laksa.
absolutely. Free dinner.
Well, you go get it.
Yeah.
No, I think it's strange as, but he gave it away, so good on him.
Don't lie. You weren't the first one to reply.
I just missed out.
You missed out, didn't you?
Tom, we're taking a bit of a history lesson. We are going to ancient Egypt. And we're going here because a bunch of tablets have sort of re-emerged in the media and been talked about because they're at the British Museum right now.
Yeah.
They're very cool. They're ancient and they're from the times where the pyramids were being built.
Right.
But what's interesting about these tablets is that amongst the hieroglyphics. Yeah. Tongue twister.
Don't just mumble it.
Yeah.
Hieroglyphics. Yeah.
Got food in my mouth. So on the tablets, pretty much, it is inscribed all these reasons and excuses as to why people knocked off work or didn't come into work to build the pyramids. So it's explained in these tablets, which is bizarre. And I guess it gives a good glimpse into the kind of like human nature that, you know, as much as right now in our generation, we love, you know, giving an excuse not to come into work, they did back in the day too.
Yeah, I mean, you got to. What kind of excuse are we talking about? Like slept through the alarm? What would they have as an alarm?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
Cats
a bird.
Meowing.
A bird or animals of sort. Yeah, I don't know. But this is back in 1250 BC. And
so this is the original excuse.
This is the original excuse. And I, to be honest, having a look at it, would not dare use it in our generation. The excuse is, hey, sorry, I was brewing beer at home. So you would not use it. Anything beer related, you wouldn't use an excuse, whether you were having some the night before or whether you were making them, you know, either or, you're not using that. But back in the day, it worked a bit.
That was one of the common excuses, was it?
That was a hugely
Sorry, mate,
common
I'll
one.
bring you in a six-pack.
I was just minding the brew last night. But the reason why it's so important is because a bunch of gods and goddesses are associated with beer at that time as well. It was just such a common staple that they almost treated it as if it was like food. And a source of nourishment, and, you know, it was a common staple in the house that you had to have. So if you needed to take a night off and brew, then you wouldn't have to come into work. It was a perfectly fine excuse.
Jeez, it sounds like the perfect society.
Yeah, bring us back.
I think I've found the perfect job for a Gen Z. Now, basically, let me ask you two questions.
Yep.
Do you like money?
Sure.
Do you like memes?
Of course.
Well, then this is the job for you. President Joe Biden is looking to hire a meme manager and is offering an annual salary of up to $85,000 US, which translates to about $128 Australian thousand dollars.
Yep. I mean, big responsibility, I guess. It sounds a bit stupid to get that amount of money for memes, but if you're, you know, doing memes for a person that could be the president, I mean, it's a big responsibility. You're almost a marketing person for them.
Yeah, so the ideal candidate, you know, you have to be passionate about bringing in political content to voters when they're already on the internet, and you have to have a deep interest in politics and thrive in fast-paced environments. But I feel like being a meme manager for Sleepy Joe Biden himself would be one of the easier gigs because he has messed up his words a few times in the past, especially when he did this one.
Thank you all. God bless you all. Let's go lick the world. Let's get it done.
Yeah, is that a few slip-ups? I feel like you wouldn't be making memes so much about him. I don't know if he'd be going through the self-deprecating route.
I think you would want some memes about yourself to get your image out there into the eye of the younger voters.
That you're just like a bit, you know, you're You're easy. You like to have a laugh at yourself. You know, maybe
easy going.
I think a bit of that, bit of to the opposition. But yeah, that's an interesting one.
I think it would also like double up as like a bit of a smear campaign sort of job for memes about your opposition, 100%. But I think that a part of it would have to be making memes about yourself. If you do have a slip up, you can't just ignore it, right? I mean, memes are memes. Once there's one slip up, that meme is taking over the internet for the next couple of weeks.
I feel like it's a really funny thing that, this, 16-year-old who just plays computer games in their bedroom could just be employed all of a sudden by the president, one of the top jobs in America for this meme expert. But what if you started out doing, lighthearted memes, right? And then you find out it is just a smear campaign. You become the smear campaign guy. Well, just going down the throat of everyone else.
Well, you'll be operating off so many different platforms. I mean, even though he signed the legislation that's trying to ban TikTok, he's still got a presence on TikTok, so you'll have to be dealing with that. He's got a presence on Truth Social, which is the social media platform created by Donald Trump.
Right.
So he's got a presence there as well. And then, of course, your Instagrams, your Facebooks and stuff. And he's looking for a meme manager. It's listed. The job is actually listed as titled Partner Manager Content and Meme Pages, but it's a focus on creating memes.
There you go. That's a good one for the business card. But you know what? Everyone's worried about World War III. What about this war between Trump and Biden and their meme guys going head to head? Meme versus meme.
Yeah, I'd love to see Trump getting a meme guy now. And the memes that would come out would be unreal.
Insane.
So good.